Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of this vlog. 4 days in Vancouver, let's hit it. I have literally just landed. I've been up since 3 a.m. flying from Calgary, and I'm currently walking around the port of Vancouver, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Body clock is so all over the place because I've been awake since 3 a.m. Calgary time, which is 2 a.m. here time, but I was already jet lagged from the UK. I'm on the 14th floor. What is happening? I cannot fathom how lucky I am to be here. Okay. Room tour 2 of the Canada vlogs. Here is my front door. We walk in and we have a little corridor leading to the bathroom. Big double wardrobe. Hello. Again, looking worse for wear because it has just been raining. We get I say we, it's just me. I get a safe, a microwave, and a coffee machine, which is great because I have bought myself some noodles for later. Bathroom, again, we've got a lovely marble moment going on. We've got a bath, big mirror with good lighting for makeup, little makeup light. And then if we come back out into the corridor, we go into the main bedroom. Ignore my suitcase, I've just plonked it here. Gang, what is happening? What is going on? This bed looks so comfortable. I've got a little desk. I've got a chair that's over there because there is also a TV on this wall over here. And the best bit, I've got a flipping balcony with this view of Vancouver. What is life? I genuinely just cannot fathom what my life is. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I feel like Noah Schnapp in that clip of him from The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon where he sits on the sofa going, welcome to my room. I feel like I need to do a bit of a debrief because I feel like I started this vlog midway through my day and I didn't really explain anything. So if you guys are here from my previous vlog, which was my 2-3 days in Calgary, hello, welcome, you're committed, I love you. I was up at 3 a.m. Calgary time. I then got an Uber at 4:30 to the airport, flew at 7:15, landed at 8:30 Vancouver time because there's an hour's difference between Calgary and Vancouver. So I essentially landed in Vancouver at 9:30 this morning, got a taxi to my hotel at about 10ish. Obviously you can't check into hotels at 10 o'clock in the morning because people are normally still asleep and haven't even got out of the room that you're going to go into. So the lovely lady on reception was like, yeah, of course you can leave your suitcases here. I told her that I'd had a really early flight, so she went, right, we'll put your room on a priority list for housekeeping, and when your room is ready I will send you an email. So I then went out for a walk into town. I had a lovely little walk. I went down by the marina. I went and saw some seaplanes taking off, all of that stuff you guys would have seen because I took some videos of it already. Then it started raining a little bit, so I headed into Jollibee's just to grab a little bit of quick lunch, and while I was sat in Jollibee's I got a message from the hotel saying that my room was ready. So I then ambled back in the rain and made a stop off at a Japanese supermarket and got a few snacks, which I will show you in a minute. And then yeah, I've just got to my room. So that's been my day. Welcome to the Vancouver vlogs. I have such a long list of stuff that I want to do when I'm here in Vancouver. Vancouver has been a dream destination for me since I was very, very young, and I'm very, very excited to be here. I'm gonna edit and upload my Calgary vlog, so you will have already seen that. It is my beautiful view. So that's down to the dock where I was earlier. The water's just down there. And I'm literally central downtown Calgary. Okay, I'm a big fan of whatever this is. It's called a custard oat waffle cake. It's literally, as it suggests, it's a waffle and then it's got like vanilla custard in the middle. It came in a pack of 4 and I realized I meant to keep it in the fridge. I do have a fridge in my room, but this is the 3rd one I'm eating. They're so good. Good morning, everyone. I say good morning. It's currently 1 p.m. I actually managed to sleep to a normal time today. I slept until like 9:30, which is, thank God. Have we beaten the jet lag? I don't know. Pray I have. And now it's time to go out and explore Vancouver. Guys, I'm so committed to this. There is a matcha place that I saw on TikTok that I really, really want to go to, and I have literally been walking through this mall for half an hour trying to find it, so yeah, that was a big fat fail. I spent 40 minutes, couldn't find it anywhere. Okay, I'm back in my room. Today I went around the finance district, I went around Gastown. Oh my god, Gastown's so nice. It's touristy, but also it feels kind of like a little village tucked away. It's so nice. So on the way back, as you will have already seen, I got myself a ridiculously large Slurpee. Like, this is the comparison to my face. I'd forgotten, obviously 7-Eleven is American, but they have one here, which is so exciting because I love it. This was $2 Canadian dollars, which I think translates to about £1. That's mental. So I got blue raspberry at the bottom, and then cream soda, the pink one. I don't know why it's pink when it tastes like cream soda, but it's really good. So for my dinner, I want to have an early night tonight because I've got to do an online teaching lesson for one of my singing students in the morning, and then I want to like get up and get going because I want to do a lot of stuff tomorrow. I've got a lot planned. So I thought I'd get like a quick dinner and bring it back with me, because to be honest, the only thing I've eaten all day is a croissant and a coffee. That's all I've had all day. So I was going to go to Wendy's because there is a Wendy's very close to where I'm staying. I'm a lover for a Wendy's, but I also discovered that there is a fast food chain that is bespokely like it's Canadian, that they only have in Canada, and it's called A&W. Now it might sound familiar because that's the people that make the root beer that I have tried before, and it's really good. But it's also a burger chain. So guess what I'm having for dinner? Guys, I don't know how I got so lucky. Look at this view. So the sun is setting behind me, so we've got all of this beautiful lighting on the buildings. Ah! Good morning, everybody. It is my second to last day in Vancouver today, and I am genuinely already in mourning. I already know I'm gonna miss this place so much. I also look a little bit crazy. So the time is currently 11 o'clock. I woke up at 9:30 and I've just done an hour-long online singing lesson for one of my singing students. My plan for today, I was originally gonna go to the market, but it is a very long walk from here and I really don't know if I want to do that and also walk around the whole of the park that I'm going to today. So I think I'm gonna head into town, grab myself a coffee and some breakfast, and then I'm gonna walk through and spend the day in the park looking at all the viewpoints and everything, and I'm really, really excited. I'm ready. I'm feeling very cute today. I think it's the outfit. I love this cardigan colour. The time is just before 12 o'clock and I'm gonna go out. I haven't actually eaten or drunk anything yet apart from some water, so I'm gonna go, and my plan today is I'm going to walk down through the West End part of Vancouver, which I haven't been to at all yet. Yesterday I did the finance district, downtown and Gastown. So today I'm hoping to do the West End and then all the way down to the big park. I think it's called Stanley Park, but I'm really bad with names. So I'm currently about halfway through Stanley Park right now. I'm just underneath the main bridge. Can't remember what it's called. I'll put it on screen here. Again, very unprepared. I'm wearing Converse and I'm hiking a mountain trail to get to the viewpoint. But you know what? We're here, we've committed, we're doing it. Should I move here? Okay, that viewpoint is absolutely beautiful. And I'm now walking the little woodland trail through the middle of the park. Okay, I just had a pit stop because I needed a drink. I was dying. And I found a really cute Vancouver t-shirt that I bought. I'll show you later. God, I really do look like a crazy person. I think I've walked about 8 miles today. I'm gonna check it when I get back to the apartment. Another day, another drink the size of my head. I also realised I forgot to show you my new t-shirt today. Look how cute she is. It's like a dark green colour. I don't normally go for green. I normally go for like a red or a blue. But I thought that the green and the yellow was really nice, and I love an oversized t-shirt moment, so I feel like this would like a cool, like swaggy, like leather jacket or something and some jeans. Good morning. I had an unnecessary panic last night because for some reason I had remembered that my flight to Australia is tonight. It's not, it's tomorrow night. Today, I am actually going to go and meet up with one of my friends that I met through social media when I used to do Draco Top, which is just absolutely, it just blows my mind. Okay, the hair is giving bounce today. Oh, I'm so excited. I genuinely cannot wait. Like, this is gonna be such a good day. I can feel it already. My friend Ella has just informed me that I am now officially 2 people away from Finn Wolfhard. I need you all to appreciate how important this information is to me. Basically, she knows him because they grew up in the same area of Vancouver, obviously. So yeah, I'm now 2 people away from him. That's mental. When I tell you I am already getting nostalgia over this trip and I haven't even left yet, that's really bad. Like, I can already tell I'm really, really gonna miss it here. I just had a very weird experience. It wasn't bad, it was just a bit weird. I went to see my friend Ella for lunch and we had a lovely day together, and then I had a wander by the ocean once I dropped her off, and then I walked back up through the West End, which was lovely. I'd not done that before. They had loads of houses that looked like the house from Beetlejuice. That was really interesting. It was nice and quiet, nice and calm. There was loads of like blossom trees. Had a fantastic time. Bear in mind, throughout this story, I really needed the toilet. Like, en route back, I have had a matcha and a lot to drink and I hadn't been to the loo, so I was like, I really need a wee. So I was kind of not rushing but hastening back to the hotel, and I got to about 3 roads up or 3 blocks up from the hotel, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, oh hi, how's your day going? And I thought, classic Canada, everyone's really friendly. I've not had anyone like outwardly like approach me and ask how my day is, but I was like, maybe that's just his vibe. So I was like, oh yeah, good, thanks. Not continuing the conversation anymore because I need a wee. He just starts yapping at me and like walks next to me as I'm walking down the road, and I was like, okay, as a woman, regardless of whether you feel threatened, you go into like protection, like survival mode. At no point did he make me feel like unsafe or like wary, but I'm always wary when I'm talking to people, especially when I'm on my own. He was just like asking me small talk questions, and I was like, okay, maybe he's just really friendly, but I'm just gonna be like, you know, a little bit careful. Anyway, and then he just like stopped speaking for a second, and I was like, oh, okay, great, I can go to the toilet. By this point, we're like like 1 block up from the hotel, just walking straight down, and he just went, oh, I'm just having a walk because I'm just trying to get over what happened to me last night. I would have been a dickhead if I hadn't gone, what happened to you last night? So I went, oh really, what happened? And he then, it was really odd, he started telling me this story about that he'd gone on a date with a girl the night before, and then he'd gone back to her place, but he really needed the toilet, but her flatmate was in the toilet, so he ended up peeing himself. But it, like, this story took him 15 minutes to tell me. Like, he told me so painfully slowly. So obviously, me again going into survival safety mode, I wasn't about to walk straight back to my hotel. So I'd told him that I was staying with a friend. So we just looped. Like, I just went directly past the hotel and just kept walking, stayed in a part of town that I now know is a safe part of town, because there are a couple of dodgy bits of Vancouver. Yeah, he took like 15 minutes to tell me this story. And then at the end, he was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I just went, well, I mean, you've kind of got to giggle about it because, you know, you've got to laugh about it, otherwise you'll cry. And he just went, oh, thanks for that. And I was like, what do you want me to say in this situation? Like, I'm a random stranger. You've just come up to me and asked what you should do about the fact that you pissed yourself on a date. What do you want me to say to that? I checked my phone and I was like, oh no, I think I've gone the wrong way. I need to go back up this way. And he went, oh, I'll walk you down. And I went, no, you're okay. You're so fine. Like, this conversation is over. Please leave me alone. This is just a bit weird. And like, I was expecting to go into like, I was like, when you get into these situations, you start like thinking, because all of my friends and family are asleep right now across on the other side of the world. The only person that I know is awake right now is my friend Ella, who I saw today, and she's an hour's freaking train drive away. He didn't make me feel threatened. It was just weird. It was just really strange. I don't understand why he might have just needed someone to talk to, and in that case, more power to you. If you just need someone to talk to about literally peeing your pants on a date, more power to you. And then eventually he was like, oh, okay, fine, well, I'm walking this way. And I was like, oh, okay, well, have a nice day. And I stood and watched him walk off. And then I took a very long meandering route back to my hotel, which luckily was quite a long way away by this point because I'd like fannied around with the plot so much to try and get rid of him. And I stood in the street about a block away from my hotel and did like a full 360 to make sure that he was definitely gone. He's definitely gone. It was just really weird. Anyway, other than that, I've had a lovely day. I'm already feeling very nostalgic about this trip and I haven't even left yet. I've not really done much filming today, I'm so sorry. I spent most of the day with my friend Ella, who I met through social media, and this was the first time we actually met in person, which was so lovely. We tried a poutine, which I'd never tried before, but apparently it's like a Canadian specialty, which is fries, gravy and mozzarella cheese. Actually surprisingly good. The place that I spent 45 minutes looking for the other day for matcha, Ella found it within 5 minutes, so also got a matcha. And then when I dropped her off at the train station, I then just had a little mooch round like my favorite end of town, I think, which is like beyond downtown, down where all the ocean and the mountains are. That's one of my favorite parts of town. I mean, when I come back from Australia, I am stopping off in Vancouver again, but literally for one night in an airport hotel. I'm not going to be anywhere near this part of town. Because one thing I didn't realize is Vancouver is very much spaced out. You've got downtown Vancouver, which is where I'm staying, and then there's North Vancouver and South Vancouver, and those are both opposite. Like, you have to go across bridges across the ocean to get to them. And the airport is in South Vancouver. So when I come back for like the 12 hours or so that I'm here between my flights, I'm not going to be in this part of Vancouver. So this is going to be the last time I see it, which is really sad. I've just yapped a lot. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, it's my last night with this view. I kind of want to cry. This city for me has some kind of magic in it. The only other place I've ever visited that felt like this for me was New York City. I'm really gonna miss it. I'm so excited to go to Australia, but I'm really gutted that I'm not going to be in Vancouver anymore. Hi! I love having a sticky case because you can stick it to absolutely anything, like you're glued to the TV right now. I'm just gonna get ready for bed, do my final bits of packing and try and get a vaguely early night because I really didn't sleep very well last night and I've been tired today. Good morning everyone, it is my last day in Vancouver today. My suitcase is all packed, my room is all tidy and clean, apart from my jacket over there. And I'm just about to go and check out. I've got the whole day to explore. My flight's not till tonight, but I've got to check out at 11, so I'm gonna leave my suitcase here and have a last little day. I look a little bit worse for wear, but I also have a 15-hour flight tonight, so. Oh, say goodbye to the beautiful view. I'm gonna miss this so much. I'm so excited for Australia, but oh, I'm gonna miss this. Currently walking across a massive bridge. It's like 5 lanes of cars and then bikes and then pedestrians. This is downtown Vancouver behind me. I'm heading to a place called Granville Market, which is like an outdoor street market that my friend Ella recommended to me. So hopefully it's worth it. And then I'm hoping later to go back over through downtown to go and see the view of the sea again, because that's been like one of my favourite bits. This is a sign they're playing Kate Bush, Stranger Things. What are the odds? Blimey. Come on, darling. Should I be concerned? This is like a whole like outdoor arboretum thing, which I'm so grateful for because it's freaking boiling in the terminal. My God. Guys, I'm in denial. I really wanted to get one last Tim Hortons before I left Canada, and they don't have one in my terminal. Currently just eating my tofu rice bowl. It's pretty good. It's only 8 o'clock and I'm already like tired enough to go to sleep, and I'm realistically not going to sleep very well on this flight. So we'll see how it goes, but I've got about just under an hour until I can start boarding the plane. So I'm going to make sure ooh, that was an interesting language. I'm going to make sure I get some snacks, fill my water bottle up, go to the loo, and just try and get as much sleep as I can. This is going to be the end of the Vancouver video. and then there's going to be a new one that's going to be Australia. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in Australia.